Well guys, I got a little bit bad news about Harley. The braces that we got for her actually really damaged the back of her legs. It took all the hair off her legs and right down to bare skin. So we're gonna give her a couple of days off until I can contact the lady I got those braces from. But she's happy to be outside. I've moved the cushions so she can just sit on the ground. But in the meantime, we've been doing Camry things. Put the header on, burnt myself, lost one bolt. Always lose one bolt. What else have we done? We've been messing around a lot with this shifter. Now, let's see if I can get a good angle here. Yeah, we have some Jeffy stuff here, some Jeffy stuff there, some gray area stuff here. See all the holes that I've had to drill on that? I've actually had to cut about an inch off of that and drill all the holes up 1 inch. I finally have this shifter dialed in. I can pretty much safely run this thing up and cover up that now. But it's almost finished being installed. There, look at that. She looks pretty. She's installed. I've even angled the bracket towards it so then that way it doesn't really affect me. Ran it up through where the heater core goes in the firewall. So I'm a little worried about how close this is. I might put a piece of foam or maybe even a chunk of little wood in behind it. I'm not sure. But let's see what she looks like over here now. Oop, almost hit the camera at the door. Alright, so fuel pump, computer. Oh, the damn battery. Ready? Let's see if she sparks. Oh, she started. So there we are in park. Reverse, neutral, drive, low, right there. Reverse, low, and then park. Now I've done a lot of work to the shifter here as well. Just turn everything off. So let's take a look what I've done to this here. Gray area has actually, they have this really cool thing here. I think this is probably one of the most ingenious things I've seen on a shifter. Let's see if I can get it off with one hand. You see that? They have a quick release gear selector. Now that makes this really easy to change from car to car. But how I think Gray Area designed it is that quick release is supposed to go underneath the hood at the gear selector. Down there. Now the problem is with the Jeffy one, I was pinching my fingers and all that stuff trying to put it in, and I thought to myself, if I want something that is designed to come apart quickly, why do I want it where if it does come apart accidentally, like say something happens and the spring breaks or something stupid and the clip breaks and that comes apart, that's all the way underneath the hood and I can't get at it. So I actually drilled one hole here and then I didn't like it, so then I drilled another hole down lower and then I tapped it out and I put the quick release there. Now Gray Area makes a good shifter, but the problem is with the Camry setup, basically that was park and that was low. It was too big of a throw. So if you noticed, I moved it down about 1.5 inches, and then I moved this hole down and I actually centered it a little bit more so then that way the cable wasn't on a twist when it came out of there. You know what? This stuff is great products, but guys, if you buy something and you think that you can improve it in any way, go for it. There's nothing stopping you from modifying something you build unless you sign a contract saying that you're not going to modify it. I'm not saying that Gray Area's design is bad. I'm not saying Jeffy's design is bad. But I made this suit my needs inside the car. I have all the gears that I want. The shifter moves extremely smoothly. Even the cable, it's in here nice and tight. It's way out of the way. It's tucked up in there. But I'm pretty happy with how this went. But the downside is I've spent a lot of time working on this today. I've spent probably close to 2.5 hours just getting this shifter out, in, redesigned, drill hole, drill and tap. That is a metric. I don't know why metric came out of America, but it did. That is a metric quick release. That was pretty hard to match up. Fine thread metric. Oh well. But just had to break out the old snap-on. Canadian snap-on. Cheap tool and die set here. What was that here? Can I read it? Oh, it wasn't metric. It was quarter 28, so fine thread quarter. So that makes a little bit more sense. I thought it was metric, but I was wrong. Oh, but we've done quite a bit to this car today. We've cleaned up a little bit of electrical. We've moved a little more things. Basically just starting to get ready for the Demolition Derby. It's coming along pretty good. Like I said, I still have not measured those door bars though, but I don't know. I figure I got a lot done today, and I'm pretty proud. Thing starts up, runs perfectly, but I don't have a name for this thing, guys, but I'm gonna need a name very quickly for it. So let's go through what she's got. She's got a loaded bumper. She's got my 8-inch specials, little baby tires. She's got the good cage. She's got the window bar. And I'd like her to be creased. I'd really like her to be creased. And I'm going to say this now, but I probably won't do it. I might weld those doors, boys and girls. I might weld those doors. So let's come up with a name for this thing. Something good. Something good. Until tomorrow, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.